Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 9th. This week, you start off with the Four of Diamonds, which is a very good card. It's, can represent more money coming in for sure, more money coming into your house. It can also represent an inheritance coming in, which I think this has been like a long-term message for Pisces that like some sort of like inheritance or something is coming in for you. Um, it can also represent feeling really satisfied with something. So maybe, like, I think a lot of you Pisces have been like starting new projects and things like that. So maybe you're finally getting like a sense of satisfaction with something. And it's also all about laying a really great foundation on something as well. This can be with a relationship, not just money. This can have to do with building a foundation of a relationship, a business. It can be money. Your finances and things like that. So a lot of you could be really taking the time to really build up some strength under whatever new things that you're involved with. I would have said, I would say that maybe things that have maybe even started over the past few months, you could be doing like a lot of new things in a lot of ways as well. So just be, aware of that, but it's a really good card. Next, you have the Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts is a great card. It represents love coming in for sure for a lot of Pisces. Finally, I think. I think a lot of Pisces are ready and are, for those of you that are single and that are looking. Um, and I don't attach sex to my card, so this could be a male or a female, and I would say it would probably be another water sign, which usually Pisces does well with both other water signs. So there you go. So this could definitely be somebody coming in, somebody, maybe even somebody through work as well, or business that you meet through one of those two places. It can also represent advice that your mother would give you. I know that sounds weird, but a lot of times you could get advice from somebody that sounds like your mother. So that would be advice you'd want to listen to under this card. Next, you have the Two of Diamonds, matching up with something perfectly in business, so like a business partner. It could be love in business, like I said. Could be more money in business. This card can sometimes bring in a windfall of cash as well. So some of you might make like a really good business deal, even if you're not in business. Like, you might sell your car or you might sell your house or something like that, and you could really set up some type of really good deal. This is a great card for investing. It's a great card for looking at investments. And it's definitely a card of also not caring what other people think as well. I always say that twos are like you and yourself, and like you really listening to yourself. And a Two of Diamonds is great for that because the Two of Diamonds, you don't care what anybody else thinks. It doesn't matter. So you're really not worrying about other people at this time, which is good. I mean, in the sense of like what they think and what other people say. Next, you have the Jack of Spades. Definitely pulling on like old experiences and things like that for success this week. So a lot of you could be doing that. It's also a card of not being lazy, so definitely don't be lazy this week. Don't allow your laziness to kind of like creep in this week. Keep going, keep pushing, keep making things happen. So remember what I said about that Two of Diamonds about it's like sometimes you against yourself, sometimes even. So, don't allow laziness to creep in. Like I said, don't allow your own laziness to take over. Just keep pushing whatever it is that you're working on. This is also a great card of resources. So a lot of you could be examining resources, especially with that Four of Diamonds. Could be looking at your resources, how to make your resources better, how to better use your resources, all sorts of things like that with that card. And next you have the Six of Hearts, which comes up all the time for you Pisces. Six of Hearts is about putting energy into things and what you get back. So with the Six of Hearts, usually in the past, it's like we're putting energy into things, but we're not getting it back. But once this card comes in, we can safely put energy into things and we get it back now. So you should start to see returns on energy in all sorts of ways. Love is a great love card. In business, you should be putting energy into your business or your job and you should see a return there. Investments, even if you're retired and you're trying to maybe expand your retirement, what you have as far as money goes, you should start to see things moving forward now. This is all about overcoming obstacles. A lot of you should be overcoming a lot of obstacles. And if you're not, then you need to take more risks. And we'll talk about that here at the end with one of your last cards here. But this is also a card of negotiation. So it's a card that says, like, maybe there's room for negotiation, by the way, like in a lot of ways. Maybe you need to be a better negotiator in love. Maybe you need to be better at negotiating with your partner. In love especially, this is a card of creating an equal exchange here. So maybe things aren't equal. Maybe they're not in your relationship, and you need to fix that with this card. Maybe in your job, maybe you're working too hard, you're not getting paid enough. So this is you creating a better exchange in those places. So be open to that as well. And finally here you have the Five of Spades. Actually, you have one more card, but Five of Spades, needing to take more risks. If you're not experiencing better things, Pisces, you should be experiencing a better life right now than you have in quite some time. Things should be moving forward. Are they perfect? No, not by any means. So don't get nervous if it's not perfect. But things should be. You should be seeing how things are getting better, and they're not as hard as they used to be. If they are, then you need to push yourself a little bit harder. This is a card of needing to take more risks, needing to go on more adventures, needing to try new things as well. You could be pulling on old things with this card and that no longer serve you. You could be using old techniques in business. You could be using old techniques in dating and things like that that just don't work anymore. So this is about trying new things. So be open to the new. And finally, you got the yes card. This card has a yes and a no card in the deck. So yes to whatever question you may be thinking. There you go. But other than that, looks like a great week. So thank you for watching and definitely enjoy your week.